These are real log cabin kits made from solid Nordic spruce, shipped to your door from Scandinavia, and sold on Amazon for as little as $8,666, and thousands of Americans are buying them. Now, before you grab your credit card, there's a whole lot more to this story than that price tag. Because what Amazon shows you and what it actually takes to turn a pile of lumber into a livable cabin are two very different things. If you don't understand that difference before you buy, you could end up with the most expensive mistake sitting in your backyard. But here's what's interesting. This isn't some new idea. Americans have been buying homes out of catalogs for over 100 years, and the company behind these cabin kits has quietly built a business model that's reshaping how people think about housing in this country. Start with what you're actually looking at. The most popular kit that went viral is the Allwood Escape, 113 square feet of solid wood cabin made entirely from slow-grown Nordic spruce. On Amazon, it runs around $8,000. On the manufacturer's own website, that same kit sells for $5,950 before taxes and shipping. That price difference alone tells you something about Amazon's markup. The company behind it is Allwood Industrials, founded in the year 2000 by Tapani Pakala, a Finnish-born entrepreneur who grew up in the wood products industry. His family had deep roots in Scandinavian timber. He started the company importing wood products, but in 2012 he spotted an opportunity that changed everything. A friend back in Finland who happened to run sales for one of the largest cabin manufacturers in the country helped him test the concept in the American market. By 2013, Allwood had launched on Amazon, and the rest, as they say, is history. These kits are manufactured in either Estonia or Finland and shipped to the United States. Robin Pekala, the company's general counsel, describes it as an IKEA-inspired approach to home construction. Everything arrives flat-packed. The walls are tongue and groove, just like a traditional log cabin. The Escape model comes with pre-hung windows, a glazed door, pre-assembled gables, and all the nails, screws, and hardware right down to the door handle and lock. According to the listing, 2 adults can assemble the smaller models in about a day. The larger Lilla Villa Getaway, which gives you 292 square feet with a loft and a half-covered terrace, takes 2 to 3 days. The range goes well beyond that entry-level kit. Amazon's selection of cabin kits runs from about $3,000 all the way up to $65,000. The Allwood Claudia gives you 209 square feet for around $13,000. The Allwood Mayflower, at 117 square feet, runs just under $11,000. Now here's where we need to slow down and have an honest conversation. That price you see on the listing, that's just the kit, the walls, the roof, the windows, the door. What's not included is everything else you need to actually live in the thing. No foundation, no plumbing, no electrical, no HVAC, no insulation, no interior finishes, no flooring beyond the basic boards in the kit, no roofing tiles, and no permits or inspections, which are entirely your responsibility. Industry experts put forward a reliable rule of thumb. Multiply the kit price by roughly 2.5 to 3 times to estimate what a finished, livable cabin will actually cost. So that $8,000 kit, you're realistically looking at $20,000 to $24,000 when all is said and done. Still far cheaper than a traditional build, but a long way from $8,000. And then there's the skill factor. One straight shooting assessment put it plainly. Log cabin kits plus inexperience equals a perfect headache. Unless you genuinely love to build and have real carpentry skills, frustration is coming. Some customer reviews back that up. One buyer wrote that the wood quality was thin, prone to warping, and that gaps appeared during construction because some planks weren't straight. It took his crew of 2 men 3 full 8-hour days. He warned others to budget for a foundation, roofing tiles, weatherproofing stain, and insulation, none of which came in the box. Another buyer noted the kits are manufactured overseas and shipping took more than a month to arrive. But then there's the other side. A customer named Patrick Joseph Moses left a review calling it the best cabin ever. He wrote, "This thing is so awesome. I have a big backyard, and once it was assembled and furnished, I'm now getting $600 a month for this bad boy." Another buyer called it the most cost-effective housing option while their main house was being built and planned to convert it into a guest house afterward. That income angle is exactly why this market is taking off. The tiny homes industry is now valued at over $13 billion globally, growing at about 6% annually. By 2032, projections push it to $12.5 billion. North America leads the world with over a third of the market share. There are an estimated 10,000 tiny homes in the United States right now. On average, they cost around $67,000, which is 87% cheaper than a conventional house. 70% of tiny homeowners are millennials, but here's the number that matters for a lot of people watching this. Retirees are projected to make up 20 to 25% of tiny home purchases by 2026, particularly in warm weather states. And the laws are catching up. California has led the charge on accessory dwelling unit legislation. Over 80,000 ADUs have been permitted since the first reform bill passed in 2016. New laws allow homeowners to add both an ADU and a junior ADU on a single residential lot, effectively turning one property into a triplex. Other states are following suit. That's what makes these Amazon cabin kits more than a novelty. For someone with a paid-off house on a half-acre lot, adding a guest cabin or a rental unit for $20-some thousand all in, that's a real financial play. And none of this is actually new. Between 1908 and 1942, Sears sold approximately 75,000 kit homes through their catalog, around 400 different styles, from Craftsman's to Cape Cod's. Each kit contained 30,000 pieces, including 750 pounds of nails and 27 gallons of paint and varnish. A 75-page instruction book walked buyers through assembly step by step. Thousands of those Sears homes are still standing today, over a century later, in neighborhoods across America. Just like with these Amazon kits, the catalog price only covered materials. The finished cost, including the lot, foundation, and labor, was usually at least double. So when people say buying a house on Amazon sounds crazy, well, Americans have been doing exactly this for over 100 years. The catalog just went digital. The question isn't whether these cabin kits are legitimate. They are. Allwood has been in business for over 2 decades, and their products are sold on Amazon, Home Depot, Wayfair, Who's, and eBay. As Robin Picala himself noted when they started working with Home Depot and Lowe's, those two were each other's worst competitors. Now it's becoming Amazon. The real question is whether you go in with your eyes open, know what's included and what isn't, be honest about your skill level, budget for the real total cost, not just the kit price, check your local zoning and permit requirements before you order, and understand that a box of Nordic spruce showing up on a flatbed truck is the beginning of the project, not the end. For the right person, with the right piece of land and the right set of skills, an $8,000 cabin kit from Amazon might just be the smartest investment they make this year. For the wrong person, it's a very expensive pile of wood. Either way, the fact that you can add a solid wood cabin to your cart right next to a pair of boots and a bag of dog food, that's the world we live in now. And honestly, it's not that different from the world your great-grandparents lived in. They just used a Sears catalog instead of a smartphone.